What's up, team? Time for a staff video update. And yeah, you haven't seen this unless you've been at a wedding recently. I'm here in the House members session room where I will be giving the invocation in a little bit. So Representative Haraz Gambari has invited me to come down and pray to open session. Prayer has been a part of Congress since the beginning. And so yeah, I was given guidelines that I have to stay within, but this will be kind of a fun experience. It's a beautiful, I'll do a slower pan. Beautiful room, cool state house. So it's fun to be down here. This weekend, Chris Bainey will be wrapping up the series on Refresh and closing out on a couple of passages at the end of Philippians that we were talking through. He's going to be giving his pre-record actually while I'm delivering the invocation here. And so I'm excited about that. And then we step into a new series next weekend. I will be kicking off at the beginning of July, Better Than You Found It. It's a popular phrase, like some of us heard that from dads, grandpas, bosses. You gotta leave it better than you found it. And so I'll be talking a little bit about one of the relational values that help us leave things relationally better than we found it. And I will be giving a nod to how can we leave our country better than we found it without getting too political, but we'll step into that a little bit. The week after that, Lauren will be teaching, and she'll be talking about how to leave the next generation better than we found it after Fusion Camp. So I'm excited to hear that. The weekend after that, Calvin Sweeney is going to come and talk about how to leave our city better than we found it. And then the last week of July, Lee, our founding pastor, will be in town to talk about how to leave our church better than we found it. So, and that'll be the series that we step into in July. We have Serve Day coming up. And of course, the Leadership Summit. We're just over 500 registrations. Would love to see that hit close to 1,000. So just keep that front of mind for some of your lobby conversations and who are you inviting. And I think this year's lineup is going to be a great opportunity for us to make an investment in ourselves and the people in our community. But yeah, so with all of that being said, we do have some of our staff members going through some very personal, difficult, tragic things, loss of loved ones. So let's be prepared. Those of you that are close to those individuals, you know a little bit about it, but let's be prepared and be sensitive as some of the people that we love are walking through difficult seasons of grief. And so if you would, just take a couple seconds and pray for them, and we'll put some of the details in the notes below in the email. But let's make sure we're caring for each other, supporting each other, and continuing to have the perspective that God invites us to have to be refreshed in the midst of all of that. So love you guys. It's good to be back. We'll see you later.